Okay, we're at the fiberglass shop, and this is the progress of trying to make the bonnet recess down to where it's flush with the fender and the bucket, headlight buckets on both sides. Because previously it isn't, it's actually bulging on both the left and right side around this area of the bonnet. So we're gonna get that done. I'm gonna fit the front splitter nicely, and the rear gonna be 3 pieces: fixed end, middle, follow the boot, and the rear on the left side another fixed end. I'm gonna adapt this rear spoiler into it. Okay, to the next update. Okay, 4 days later, and the front lip is done. Just have to cut away all the extra seams and extra pieces. It will be smoothened, filled up in that corner, as well as this corner here. And the bonnet is now cut in many more places up there on all 4 corners. The hinge bracket will be remade, and now the bonnet closes flat. We just have to seal it up. The shape is correct already, just need to seal up everything with fiberglass. It has been sealed up on the other side. Next will be on this side. Yellow, green and blue, good color combination. The rear will be a 3-piece ducktail. It will stand 5 inches tall. So by tomorrow it will be done. Till tomorrow. Check out the amount of weight that is used to compress the bonnet back down so that it stays in its place. I'm not sure about this front lip still. I think it should be more at an angle downward, but if I angle this downward, I will have problems with clearing bumps after I lower the car, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to maintain the stock shock absorbers but have a lowering spring installed so that we get the stance of the car just right. So that is one thing I need to do. If I have this front lip raked more at an angle, once I lower this car, clearance will be an issue. So I'm half-heartedly gonna leave it like this. At the same time, fighting within myself to, while it's still here, should I angle it more? I'm not sure at the moment. I don't have the answer, but this is the time. If I want to do it, this is the time to do it. However, I'm not sure on it yet. So much decisions. It will make or break it, you know, the look of the car. Okay, I don't care about how this finishes. I'm not so worried about that. Yeah, I don't care about that. And then this will be a 3-piece rear wing. The angle of this is just right. Oh shit. Okay. The angle of this is just right. This is yet to come out into fruition. Once it's done, you'll see it's actually just nice. This one, don't worry about it. It'll be just nice. But can't get over this, man. Look at this. Amount of batteries on the bonnet. Crazy, huh? So much weight to push the bonnet down. Looking at it from the front, because of the profile of the lip, I think it matches perfectly with the shape of the bonnet. If I angle it further down, the pointy edge of the front lip will be pointing at the ground, and that will be a hazard where that will be the low point of the car, and that will be scraping everything that we are famous for here in Malaysia, which is a lot of speed bumps and major road imperfections. So I'm just gonna leave it like this. The profile of it is nice looking from the front. It's just that it makes the front very sharp. So with this, I will need to lower the car. I was hoping not to. I wanted to leave the car at the stop right height. But we'll see what happens because the overhang here is very long. Maybe I might just have to leave it at stop right height anyway. So this will be the final product. I'm not gonna faff around with it anymore. This is it. Just leave it alone. Okay, I'm done thinking. Let's just leave it as that. Okay, inner tubes. Sorry, having a slight sore throat. But all the parts for the exhaust is here. And we're gonna make this fit into here with a dump valve somewhere around here, which will just dump the entire exhaust through the dump valve and have the original non-exhaust sound to the car. Where else there will be a Y and or a T pipe that will continue the exhaust to the middle box through a flexible pipe, and then out to the back into the muffler back here. So yep, the car is super duper dusty now since that is it just came from the fiberglass shop. Rear spoiler is on. The two ends have yet to be fully fitted because we're going to back to spray. We're going to this car is going back to spray after this, and it needs to be sorted. There are a lot of angles. The boot hasn't been fully closed yet, and we need to respray this car. So rear spoiler is on. The hood is fitted perfectly now. The front lip is also on for good. So all this will be sent for spray very shortly. But first things first, exhaust. Exhaust need to be done, and we're here to get the exhaust done. In the next few days, we'll have a complete exhaust system. We can really test drive this car on the road, and I'll give you a full test drive review then. Okay, till then, ciao guys. Okay guys, here we are. Few days later, and the exhaust is completed. Here we go. 2-in-1, 2.5 inch flexible pipe, a dump valve to bypass the boxes, mid pipe all the way back, bend. Everything is V-clamped into the rear box. Exposure is too high. Rear box, I chopped the rear box up and completed it with classic Z style, Nismo style rear exit twin pipes, which are horizontally placed. Perfect. Looks really good, sounds really good, and now the car is going back to the workshop to get some final mechanical work done. This is actually very nice, this dump pipe, and the sound that it produces is definitely softer than, not as loud as before, but whatever it is, it's nice. It's nice. Okay, let's go, guys. I'm gonna tow it back to the workshop now. Okay, inner tubes, the car is back from exhaust. It looks terribly dirty, so I'm not happy with how it is now. It's in a very dirty state because it went into the exhaust shop and it went into the fiberglass shop to get all these things done. Okay, we've got rear deck lid. Everyone's thinking, why does it look unfinished and so funny looking? Here is the remainder. That's supposed to go back here, and this will finish off the rear deck lid of the car. So supposed to have it on two sides. With it, it will look nice. It's 3 pieces. Oops, this thing has fallen. Let's hope nothing is broken. Let's not do that again. Put it back in here. So anyway, a lot of my Japanese parts has arrived. I've bought on Yahoo auction this center panel, which is in shit shape. If you look at it, it looks terrible. I have to remanufacture this piece, make a cubby hole over there, cover up certain panels here. I also have several other things. Hold on. Yep, from Japan, which are these things that cost me a whole lot of money. 1,200 ringgit just for these. These actually go onto here to finish off the door. Okay, fits perfectly. Very nice trim. We're gonna install this soon. We're also gonna have the rubbers installed in the back boot cover here, so water doesn't go in anymore, and reattach all these plastic covers. Of course, we've got this rubber that goes on the outer side here, and then we've also got these door sill steps, which also cost me a lot of money. Came from Japan, also from Japan Yahoo auctions. It goes out here. I think it cost me about 1,000 bucks. I've also received this finally, another very expensive item, which is the front grille. We're gonna spray it gloss black. We've just blasted it entirely, so it looks brand new. Goes in here, in front of this, in front of the spring. But anyways, yeah, I'm not gonna scratch up the car anymore. That it's gonna go in. Okay, we've got a bunch of this stuff that just came. So we're able to complete the car. What else? Get the rubbers done. All these things need to be polished up. This car got it cleaned up. Oh yeah, the rims. I've got this BR racing rims, black racing rims. But the offset is too aggressive. 1 second. Offset is too aggressive. The rear I probably could get away with it. It has two fingers. Two fingers sticking out. 2 fingers. Look at that. It's too much. So I need to change rims. Can't use these rims. What a waste. The front was the same. It was jutting out this much as well. So I couldn't can't let it happen. These are the right design rims, but they're just too damn aggressive. Shit. Anyway, yeah, let you listen to the exhaust. So this is with the, I think the valve is open on this. Let me try to have a look. Oh, it is closed. So this is the exhaust valve. Now it's open. Big difference in sound, yeah? Let's shut it so that we can hear ourselves think. So that is that. This car's almost done, but I'm gonna drop the engine and clean up the engine bay one final time, get certain things polished one final time, and then this car will be off to the upholstery shop. So I'm just gonna get the rubbers done here, adjust the rear boot, wheel combination. I think I need to get a new set of wheels for this car. Everything's got to be painted this color. I like this gray. The wing's gonna be this color, the front lip's gonna be this color, gray, and the rim's gotta be this gray as well. Then the car will look nice and matchy. Okay, that's the update for now. Paint looks crap. Gotta do a lot of paint touch up. Okay, this is it for now. Okay, inner tubes. Here's the bottom of the 240Z. Rear cross members been painted. Steering rack's been removed because we're gonna rebuild the steering rack and then connect the electronic power steering pump. This is from a Porsche 996, 997 electric power steering pump. We've got all this nice and cleaned up, so everything in the underbelly, all the parts that can be dismantled has been cleaned nicely. We're gonna also be respraying the engine bay again. Oil sum and everything is nice and clean, no oil leaks. Exhaust is beautiful, we already know that. So next thing is having to send the car in for paint again. I've got two Volvo 240 power steering racks here. This is one which is already fully serviced. I can put this back in to the car, and this one I just removed from this car. I'm gonna send for servicing. Ford Ranger T6 tie rod, Volvo 240 tie rod, Honda Civic tie rod end, standard Volvo 240 tie rod end. So that's how this steering rack works on a 240Z. Okay, for those who don't know, now you know. What else do I need to give you all updates on? There are some things that has happened on the inside, the interior. Okay, we are actually customizing this box to go inside here. Where the quite a big box where the center panel goes to, and we're gonna cover up, seal up this area buttoning up the back with the rubbers with Iswara rear rubber, because the original 240Z rubber doesn't really work so well. I'm gonna try to take the engine number off the engine block to Puspakom the car. Engine is on the engine holder now because the bottom cross member has been removed, as you saw a few seconds ago. Everything else is complete in this car. Chrome wipers, chrome wiper blades, very expensive stuff. And I need to complete the chrome molding in the back here as well. Polish these two lights up, get the chrome popping there, get the engine number here, put the front grille, then the car should be good to go, ready. Okay Joa. Okay Joa. Okay. I'm gonna mark the engine number so that we have no problems with Puspakom. This KE10 is almost done. It's only been in here for about a month. And the dashboard has been removed because needed to touch up some paint. Also a full nut and bolt restoration. Check out the engine bay. Sounds exactly like the Z with no exhaust. It's got aftermarket exhaust. This is a 1.5. This car originally came as a 1000cc or 1.2. Can't remember. I'm not so sure. I'm not very well versed with these Toyota KE10s. But this entire car has been a full nut and bolt restoration. My 944 turbo waiting out there. Gotta go soon. The other 240Z engine is here. We're gonna start restoring this because the other 240Z is coming in here for this to be put in soon. It will have the same treatment as this car and that car. Everything new, fresh build. Okay, hi Intertubes. I've finished customizing these acrylic pieces. One piece is for down here. Just yet to drill the holes for this. And this will be the radio delete panel. There will be an alternator charging light as well as a map light switch here. Map light will be here, which is the natural 240Z map light. I'm missing the cover, so I made an acrylic white cover to go up here. I have yet to make the holes. Once it's here, the light can shine through. And this is a perfect fit. There you go. I made a template out of paper the other day, so this will be fitted there. And then the steering rack, after rebuilding and refurbishing his back, I'll show you under the car. We're still working on some little bits over there. This cover, this enclosed, this thing is here already, custom made, and we have remanufactured the plate that goes here as well as the pull, because the original one was broken. We remanufactured this and remanufactured this. This goes here. So we have a cubby hole which is concealed by this cover. Okay, so this complete thing is ready. I'll just have to wash this up, put it back in the center console. Next is all the rubbers here are going in. We're adjusting the door so that it closes properly. And then the steering rack has been remanufactured, serviced and reinstalled into the cross member. So the lower arms and everything will be going back in. Engine is being held by the engine holder. Once the steering rack is back in, we'll be fitting all the hydraulic hoses for the electronic power steering pump from here to power the hydraulic power steering rack. Volvo 240 power steering rack. Fits like a glove with all the correct tie rod ends. On this side, we're using the standard Volvo tie rod end. On the other side, we're using the Ford Ranger RT6 or something like that, and a Honda Accord, Honda Civic tie rod end. Ford Ranger tie rod and a Honda Civic tie rod end on the left, on that one side. So yeah, everything is good and nice. Okay, steering rack complete. All the hoses, that's a reject. This is the correct one. Hydraulic hose and all the other associated hoses, fitting lines, everything is gonna go in to make the hydraulic power steering pump work. So we're almost done with this car. The yellow car will be coming in next. Alright, to the next update. Okay, inner tubes. We're test driving the car for the first time with power steering on. So, and of course I've got my aircon on. I'm gonna not have the blower blow so high. We're in first gear. This is with the exhaust valve closed, and it's still pretty loud. We've still got the bad tires and the bad rims on, so can't really take it to town. But this is such a good drive with the power steering. Very good at multitasking. We're driving a manual car with very bad tires. And I'm filming, and okay. Oh look, that's the air track. Oh, we're running rich. Oh, I'm glad I'm getting it on video. Carburetor tuning still not there yet, so let's pull over. And okay, the car just died on its own, so let's start it up again. Oh no. Let me turn off the air conditioning. Ooh, even worse. Oh no. That's no good. We're stuck. We're stuck. Haha, we just ran out of fuel. I had fuel sent to me, and then my mechanic jumped in and drove it home. There was nothing else that was the problem, it just ran out of fuel. So the fuel gauge is actually really badly calibrated. We need to recalibrate the fuel gauge. Everything else works fine. Power steering is nice. And so we're gonna leave it as that. Power steering is perfectly calibrated. We put in at least 10 liters of fuel, I think. Yeah. And now we'll get the car back up in the air, check the fuel gauge, and I'll show you the power steering. Power steering hoses. I also have the rims that are already here with tires. Westlake DS1, Sports DS1, 195 55 15. Hopefully it's perfect. Let me see. Let's check it out. Okay, the car is going to go up. The wheels are, these are the wheels for it. Atara Racing Pisang. Okay, soon we'll get it fitted and then we'll get the actual on the ground video of it. Looks good. Fitting it on soon. Okay, so power steering lines. These are new power steering lines. Hoses direct to the rack. Rack has been totally rebuilt. So you got a nice rack there. Got a nice rack. And that's how it's connected to the steering rack. Volvo 240 steering rack. Okay, come over here. And we've got the electronic power steering pump. Seated in there nicely, secured. And this is how it looks. Okay, hopefully you guys see everything already. So now power steering works fine, aircon works fine, car drives great. We're gonna put the bonnet back on, gonna send it for respray. So engine bay's gotta be resprayed again, and then interior. Alright, thinking of leaving this dark grey to match the rims and all the other dark grey accents that's on the car. It's gotta match the back panel. This is the grey it's gonna be. This and this will be the same as the rim and the front lip. Okay, so now we're dropping the gas tank to rectify our fuel level sensor problem. All else is alright. Okay, to the next update. We're getting closer and closer for this car to be on the road. Okay, so car's been here for about a year. Even the rear lights already been crackish. Working on the door catch because every time we close the door the alarm keeps coming off. Well, it will go off on its own. Window regulator has been replaced. Interior. So we're trying to fix the door catch. It's in here. It's a little bit of a problem. So the car has been left with some sort of cover, been deteriorating, and looks in shit shape at the moment. Really bad shape. Really bad shape. Okay, the gearbox is down from the Green Z. Look at the finished product. It was wire wheeled. This is not sprayed. Wire wheeled, cleaned up. Mounting's been sprayed. All mountings are new. And look at the wheels on this thing. Damn nice. So we've dropped the transmission from this engine, from this car, because we're replacing the clutch, and the clutch that's going in is a drum roll OS Geeken twin plate. Now you can see the exhaust, handiwork of the exhaust, the dump valve, very nicely done. That's the complete exhaust right there. Be re-hung up here. Only the rear diff looks a little bit crusty, but all the bushings all around it is all replaced. Yeah, might want to clean up this rear diff. Let me think about it. Everything else is spick and span. Spick and span. The inside of this, can't get it. All replaced, flywheel oil seal, new. The plate is cleaned up, and power steering hoses, you can see it, very defined and much more obvious than yesterday's clip. Runs all the way to the power steering pump. New kicks, new rubber. Can't wait to test drive this baby now. Okay, inner tubes, Series 1 240Z, going back to the workshop. It has been in hibernation in my house for the last 3 months. Everything is bare, empty, zero. So heads back to get everything fitted and reinstalled. The rebuild, the true rebuild, begins now. Everything will be dismantled underneath first before we're able to reassemble. As you see, everything underneath is still old and barren. It will be refreshed and new. Okay guys, I just wanted to highlight one thing for you guys. If you all notice, a keen eye would notice that the left wheel is turned in and the right wheel is straighter. When the car is fully hoisted up, there's no weight, full droop, suspension full droop. The reason why this is because if you notice, the Volvo 240 steering rack is off-centered, and we are running a shorter tie rod here versus a long Volvo tie rod. Volvo tie rod N. Ford Ranger tie rod, Honda tie rod N. So when the suspension is at full droop, the tie rods are pulling the wheels in. There more, the right side more than the left side. So if I jump the car, it will not be stable upon landing. This is a technicality that we will have to overcome. Over time we will engineer this out, but I think it is okay. It is okay. From my short drives, seems to be all right. Handling, turning, everything feels good. Just don't jump the car. Do not take off and land. that will be a problem. Landing will probably have the car go off kilter. But that's it. Just wanted to let you all nerd out on this crazy contraption of a steering rack we have here, and hopefully this is beneficial to other 240Z guys who want to run a power steering rack that actually fits well and runs well. Electric power steering. Cool beans. Alright. So till the next update, I will stop here for the no, I won't stop here. Since the clutch is here, we're gonna put it in, then I'm gonna go for another test drive. We've since addressed the problem of the fuel level sensor reading wrongly. That's why I died in the roadside the last time. But anyways, yeah, we're gonna go for a test drive. Trust me, I won't let you guys down. So as I was saying, we did a ghetto rig for this Ogura OS Giken twin plate clutch. It's of a Hakosuka L28 also. We chopped off the starter gearing and we pumped out the original flywheels gearing from the original 240Z flywheel gearing. Then welded it into the flywheel of the OS. Of course we machined the original OS flywheel away, and so it's been balanced. As you can see, all these dots, all these drill marks. OS twin plate. So it's been balanced, and it's now gonna go in to this car. This car. Once it's in, we're gonna rev the shit out of it. We're gonna drive it hard with its brand new semi-slick tires. Let's go. Okay, OS twin plate clutch is in. Next is to mount the gearbox. 5-speed gearbox, 4-speed gearbox. Big difference. 5-speed, material, everything different, size all different. Look at the profile, looks longer, slimmer. 4-speed, material different, shorter, fatter. Now you know. 4-speed, 5-speed, going in. Hope it works. Pray that it works. Gearbox long shaft is on. Very soon we can drive the car. Later today. I might not be around. Gotta go out soon. And then washing this L28 block with chemical. Get it all nice and clean before it gets put back into that body. Okay, here we go. P30 240SE, exactly what it is lah. L24. This has become the 240Z workshop. 3 240Zs in here, and Cifron over there sandblasting all the arms and whatnots that we have over here. Okay, so the next update, guys. Okay guys, for the first time the car is down on its own wheels on flat ground. I've warmed it up. Let's go for a test drive. Hot damn, listen to that sound. Oh, what a beautiful sound. And the beauty about this car is it's got active aircon. Aircon blows cold. What a beauty! What a beauty! 944 going out for a test drive as well. There's Heel Bush Noisy. We've got power steering, so it turns nicely. Don't wanna hit the 968 over there. Yep, we're clear. We're clear from the 968. We're clear from the 944. Oh my goodness. One sec. Okay, I'm not used to this new clutch that's fitted. It's the Ogura OS Geeken twin plate clutch. Okay, let me silence the car up a little bit because now we've got an open exhaust. Look between my legs. Feel the free gear first. Oh, much quieter. Don't know whether y'all can hear that. Oh, it's hard to do it one hand. Hold on. Okay, fully closed. My dump valve, and that's my battery cutoff switch. Alright, let's go. First gear. Oh, very nice. Nice and smooth. Sounds good. We're in second gear. We can't go far. We can't go long. Power steering is good. Got motorbikes like this, cutting in from another lane. Nice and smooth. Just a little bit noisy. We've got no interior, so you can only get better from here. Third gear. Fuel surge. Fuel surge. Quite a dangerous road. I should put on my seat belt. 1 second. Okay, it's the end of the drive, and it went perfectly. It went perfectly. So I'm not gonna complain. Everything should be good. Just gonna adjust the steering wheel, center it. Then I'm waiting for inspection tomorrow, and this car goes back to paint and then interior. Give me a second. Yep, everything is good on it. stance might not be the best. Ride height very high. Alignment is off. Camber on that side. Gotta adjust that. Slightly off, just slightly off. Ride height is a little bit too high,